$25,000, and then after expenses, the net amount that went right to taking care of the animals at Laps was $85,000. So this year, our goal is to exceed $130,000 in gross donations. So you guys are already helping us get there. In fact, so far tonight already, and we haven't really even started, we're at $2,700. So things are going along really, really, really well. And thank you so much for your donation.
People know you.
Oh, okay.
This
Okay,
is Shannon.
you've got a guess.
This is Shannon.
Hi, everybody.
A lot of people know Shannon and her cats and stuff like that. So she's one of our foster moms for people that don't know. And so this is going out to all the
This is
tiny
the
kids.
tiny kittens community.
Okay, a lot of them are my community as well. So I said I would pop by and say hi to everyone. So hi,
For people
everyone.
that don't know, maybe tell them what your group is.
Okay.
Kittens and your.
I'm Cute Foster Kittens. I have a Facebook page and a live stream link for my Cute Foster Kittens. I've been fostering with Laps for about 5 years now, and I love it. And the American Tail litter just got put up for adoption today. So there's Fivel, Mo, and Mama Mouse, and they're available for adoption. So if anyone is interested in coming by, they're at Laps right now as we speak.
Excellent. Now, how many litters do you get a year that you foster?
This year, I had 5 litters this year.
So one finishes, you get another, you get another. So
Yes,
it's constant?
basically. This year I maybe had a week or 2 in between. One time though, I was driving home from Laps. I just dropped off a litter. I was driving home, and on my way home, guess who called me? Kayla called me up while I was in the car, so I had to pull over. It's like, hello, Kayla. Kayla's like, well, I know you left already, but we just had another litter just come in. Can you turn around and come back? So it's like, okay, I'll come back. And so I went back and brought the kids to the vet and got them all set.
So then, other than 2 weeks, you've had litters the whole year?
From February until today, I've had litters the whole year. So who knows, maybe I'll get another call tomorrow because my last litter just left today. So
2 weeks vacation anyway, right?
well, I was thinking
Is
about
Shannon's husband, you're correct?
this is my husband, Ray.
All right, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, everyone.
Everyone says hi, y'all are beautiful and handsome and all that good stuff.
Everyone on live stream calls him Mr. Shannon. So he's known as Mr. Shannon because whenever I'm out all day, he helps to go in and take care of the kids for me.
Yeah, I step in.
So he's quite entertaining when he goes in.
Your own following.
Yeah.
Own level of celebrity. That's the weird thing we were saying to Shelly even when we came up this morning and we were getting ready for this and practicing. And Shelly said, yes, everyone's seen me in my pajamas, but I really don't know a lot of people. So it's kind of weird. We've all seen their homes and your bathrooms.
Yes, people see my bathroom, my bedroom. They've seen me in my pajamas as well, many times in my pajamas.
And how about you?
No,
Any
no,
uncompromising positions?
no. I go for the stuff. I mean, I prepare. I got makeup artists, various coaching tools.
Excellent. So what we're doing here, just so you know, is we're getting live questions from folks, just like we would normally throughout the day, but they're seeing us and then asking us questions.
Okay.
And so Shelley, and then we've actually read out all the people that have donated already tonight. We're getting people from Britain, we're getting people from San Antonio, Texas, we're getting people from France, we're getting people from all over the place that have donated tonight. So
That's amazing.
and they can actually put their donations right to a table. So the Bobby's table is leading right now. Bobby's in the lead. Way to go, you guys. $577.
And the feline fund, yeah.
And then Tiny Kittens is number 2. So
Hey, tiny kittens.
when they donate, they can actually put in the subject line where they'd like their donation, which table. And then Shelley can put it to that table. Because as you know, there's a contest for all the tables to see who wins.
Okay, so I actually don't like losing. So number 45.
Number 45. 45, okay?
What's the table called? Is there a name?
No name.
No, we haven't been there yet.
Oh, okay.
We're on our way there right now. We're trying to find it.
Because all the tables have it's probably this one.
Fill up your glass.
Oh, yeah, I need to get another drink. Okay. Oh, Shelley, you look lovely. Oh, you do too. I love your
Love
little
your
ears.
shoes.
Thank you.
That's
We have another
fantastic.
special guest.
Awesome.
Everyone, like everyone else, this is Kim. This is Bobby's mommy.
Hi, Bobby's mommy. Hi,
Dorothy.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Can everyone see your shoes?
Oh, here. Oh, yes, they can. Hang on. We're going to show you Kim's shoes.
Look at it there.
Aren't those awesome?
I should have got myself some red shoes too.
Yeah.
you have a
No,
dog?
I didn't get a stuffed doggy.
Oh, I could have lent you Miffy. Miffy would have loved to have come. Yes. They don't let dogs.
I know.
So, Miffy would have loved to have come.
If you want Bobby to, Bobby's still number one.
Yeah, 582. Way to go.
Oh, no, not yours. Not yours. Way to go, little lion. Okay, so there's still some money on the table, Miss Shelley, for a picture of you and Eric.
Oh! Because we don't think Eric exists?
No. So we can get a picture of Shelley and Eric.
Yeah, how much is it worth? You guys, what's it worth?
What's
We got a
a
picture.
picture of Shelley and Eric worth?
A lot to or a sneak attack.
We'll get a sneak attack. I'll get a total sneak attack.
So what you're trying to say is they've never
Or
been
the
seen
back of his
together.
head.
Never been photographed together. No.
All right, so everybody out there, someone pledge money to get a picture of them together.
Now we're gonna steal the money pour in. Come on, pour it in.
That's right. And if you want Bobby's table to win, when you go in and you go to the lap species site, you click and you start to do your donations, you can specify for that table or Shelley's table.
But
Bobby's table.
table 16, table 16.
I'm not giving you.
I know.
Princess Brady donated to table number one.
Oh, Princess Praline. Princess Praline.
Yeah, she just was someone donated on behalf of Princess Brady.
This is such a wonderful idea having the camera.
Thank you,
here.
all of
Great
you.
idea. Well, we're going to go try to find our table, but I will come back later and say hi to everyone. So bye, everyone. See you later.
Thanks, you guys.
I'm gonna take a picture of them taking a picture of me.
This is really live. Yeah.
I feel bad for the table.
I can't people. How's Bobby doing tonight?
Bobby is doing good. She's got a full-time babysitter. Grandma is at home, and she probably takes better care of her than we do.
And it is Leo. You didn't let Leo out.
Didn't let Leo out. Leo is curled up beside her, so all is good with Leo and Bobby. And Yagi. Yagi's there, and he's doing well as well.
And are you guys still? Oh, you're still number one. 582.
Well, by like not very much though. $78. Donate. It's okay. Shelley just needs to update us.
Yep, someone just donated. Yep. What do you want?
And oh, here's Keith. Here's Keith. Say hi. Give us virtual hugs. Give Keith virtual hugs right now.
So we don't need a picture of you to prove that you've got.
That's right. Shelley, you want a drink?
Oh, yes. I love flight monkey.
We take care of Shelley's
You guys
drink.
are awesome.
Where's Shelley? Shelley's over here.
I'm
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Hey, not Shelley there.
What is it?
There you go.
Hello.
She's like, now get it out of my face. Now you just have to look at my ugly mug for a little while.
Awesome. Our next.
Even amazing host.
Thank you.
We were watching you on the way here, so you've done a fabulous job.
Thanks for saying, we have nothing here to. So far, we're the best hosts.
They're the best. They are absolutely
We're the
best.
best Labs Gala hosts ever.
Yes.
That made me one of those awards last short time for a long time. I keep thinking of those shows where the host gets really punchy because they've been on like it's been 50 hours.
No, you haven't been on that long.
Really?
Do you need drinks?
Yes, yeah.
What table are you on?
We are table 35. My host has gone away, husband host, so
He was seating somebody. He was seating somebody.
Oh, he's getting. Oh,
Good, you're oh my goodness.
we never see Becky.
You're not in scrubs.
Becky is on that level. Oh,
I'm in the way. Sorry.
This is Chris Comer. Chris is going to be our MC for the night, and Chris is
I don't know
Country
where you
107.
Good, an hour
What
later.
are you doing? Is it in there?
Right
See
there.
live stream?
Oh, live
See straight ahead.
Oh, look at us.
That's us there, live stream. So check your tie.
Yeah.
I'll polish up
Good.
your, yeah, make sure that
I'm excellent. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Chris Comer is a celebrity.
Yes.
This is a big time celebrity.
Actually, I'm a little too big for this.
But he's slumming with the little people.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So how many people are watching right now? Like 4 million?
How many people?
551.
551 million people.
It's more people that listen to the morning show.
Yeah, more people that listen to you. Everyone.
There's me.
There's me.
There's my wife,
3.
and if our daughters are up,
Okay, that's 4.
5,
5. Yeah.
and our dog,
Oh, okay.
6.
But if you want to pick up Chris's viewer listenership, Country 107, and he's on from 6 till 2.
Yeah, 6 to noon every day.
Country107.com, and you can actually listen, just like we're live streaming, you can live stream Chris's program Monday to Friday.
Yes.
And if you hear him any other time on the radio, he's not live.
That's true too, but we're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
And since we're on TV, I want to show. That's. Can you can't really see that, can you? No. A little closer. I guess you can't really see that. That's close. That's too bad. That's my dog Frisco. Rough.
Oh, beautiful. That's a duck tolling retriever.
That's a Nova Scotia duck retriever.
I don't know. I'm just a dog kind of guy. Yeah.
And this is the Canucks.
Go Canucks.
Go Canucks.
So, yeah,
Because it's I mean, it's an incredible service. It's such a necessary thing. And Sean and the staff here, they really are incredible. If you ever get a tour of this place, you'll want to take in every single being that is in this. So yeah, it's my pleasure to spend a couple of hours.
When you went to last a while ago,
Yeah, they had little tiny kittens. They were too young to be adopted. They were just a couple of weeks old. And it wasn't a pee, it was actually, I don't know, can you say runny poo on the internet? It was a runny poo right on the bloodstone.
Runny poo.
Yeah.
So he's one of us. You know, when you've got a cat poo on you.
somebody online wondered if you like cats too, but you just answered that question.
Cats are okay. They're okay. I don't not. It depends.
Keep in mind this website that you're on is called tinykittens.com.
Love cats.
Love cats.
Cats. A lot of people think cats are intelligent, and they are, but they're well engineered as well, which even makes them seem smarter. Love cats.
So
My word.
we've told everybody that Chris is the head DJ, the big kahuna on 107.1 Country 107.1 in
Country
Abbotsford.
107.1.
But for those of you that are out there, Country 107.1, that are country music fans, we're going to try and get a special guest up to see all of you.
Yes.
In a minute here.
Closer to the mic a little bit.
Okay.
I bet you I could go get him right now.
Okay, do you want to go get him right now?
I'll go get him
okay,
right
let's
now.
go get him. I'll let Chris go,
Okay.
and he's going to go get him right now.
Right.
Very special guest. Is he
Yeah.
entertaining tonight?
He's going to do one song. He was supposed to do 3, but he's going to do 1.
Okay.
So-
Excellent. So,
But
so
I'm
we'll
gonna
leave you guessing.
do Stairway to Heaven.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll be
All
right.
right. Go.
Our table is.
So there you go. So hopefully everyone could have heard Chris with the music going on in the background. Chris Coburn, DJ 107.1, Country 107.1, and he's going to get a special guest. Many of you may know this next guest. He is a Canadian country music star. And yeah, he's going to come over and see you in a minute.
I'm cutting in real
Yeah,
quick.
cut in.
Okay, Mayday. We need anyone who has the leaderboard page open. Can you just close it because you're killing my server? We'll keep you updated, but just close it. If you have the leaderboard page open, the Tiny Kittens leaderboard page open, close it. Thank you. Carry on.
Okay, so go ahead.
So can you say booger on the internet?
Booger?
You can't say booger?
No.
Okay. Well, look at this is.
Wait, this is like super scary. Eddie's local. He's a Langley bone.
I am, yes. Yeah.
This is drum This is Aaron for chat. And you've also got to follow Aaron on Twitter. He's hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I tried one more fresh. I'm not as funny as this guy.
No. Well, who is?
Nobody.
Yeah. No. Well, maybe Jimmy Fallon.
So now I'm going to explain to Aaron where this is going. This is the tinykittens.com website.
Okay.
And we're live
They
streaming
want us to get closer to
around. Okay, live streaming around the world. We've got people watching us tonight from France, from Britain.
Je me souviens. What? France.
Oh, France. Yeah.
Oh, France.
Oh,
freaking
excellent.
out that you're on.
And we've got people even from Minnesota.
Wow.
Minnesota.
Oh, how you doing, eh?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So this is tinykittens.com, and we're raising money so the people that are online watching can actually donate to tonight's gala, and we're seeing the totals up on the board. So
Fantastic, yeah.
that's what you're on right now. So maybe you can explain, Aaron, because you're involved with us every year.
I am, yes.
You're tied to Labs.
I am, yeah. I'm actually an honorary board member, is what they call me, and I never get called in though to make decisions. They don't want me to do that. They just want me to sing, and I have no problem with that. And spread the positive message, obviously, of Laps and what it does for destitute animals, and I think it's amazing.
Like right now.
What are they saying?
They're saying, make Aaron sing.
Make Aaron sing.
My heart's singing right now. How about that?
Where are these people from?
Where are they from? Where are you
They've
from?
got to be Canadian. They can't be from any other country.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I've been affiliated with Laps for many years. My wife Jessie used to work at Laps. She originally started there back in probably 2003.
Okay.
So with Patty.
With Patty, yeah, we knew Patty very well. Yeah, she's
I'm
and
gonna
her
go do my
family,
job.
obviously.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
And her daughters, and their significant others as well, and knew Patty very well. And very sad day the day she left, but she sure left a legacy behind, and everybody's really reaping the benefits, especially the.
That's where we were at.
Earlier on, Sean was explaining sort of the history of when Patty started with the township and how instrumental she was to get the stakeholders together to create what we have today. So the legacy of Patty is really the Laps that we have today, right?
It really is. She was the catalyst in getting everything going and making this really happen, and hiring people like Sean and a lot of the people that are still there today, that are still working there. And if it wasn't for Patty, this really wouldn't be happening.
Good. Yeah, listen, thank you so much. It looks like, look at this, we've got the cast coming in from Wizard of Oz. So thanks, Aaron, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. And we'll see you
Donating.
later. All right, thank you. Okay, so look at this. We've got a huge honor now. We've got the cast of the Wizard of Oz. So come on in, everyone. So come on to this side and come on in. Oh, you guys look awesome. Come on around. So this is the cast of our entertainment tonight. This is the cast of. I mean, look at, we've got the real Scarecrow, not that Sean Baker guy earlier. This is the real thing. So you guys are performing tonight, and you're gonna sing, you're gonna dance, That's right. Now earlier we weren't sure which school you were from, so Langley Fundamental. All of you from Langley Fundamental. Now, was this a production you did at school?
Yeah.
So it's ongoing now, or did you do it last year? Last year. Okay, fantastic. Well, we heard them all. Oh, we've got some more folks here. No, this is.
We're the director.
Okay, the director behind the camera. These are behind. You can't see them because you know what? They're behind the camera. But we heard them rehearsing earlier, and you guys sounded so awesome. You can't wait for the whole package later.
We may be a bit rusty, you know what I mean?
A little rusty. I don't know if you heard that, but he said he might be a little rusty later. So we got to get the oil cans out and make sure that the Tin Man can move properly. So thanks for stopping by. And this just so you know, this is the tinykittens.com scampy.com website, and it's going all around the world. We've got people donating for tonight's event from England, from France, from all over the States, all involved. So say hi to everyone in the world.
Hi, world.
All right, thanks everyone. Thanks. See you later.
Okay, this is another special guest from out of town. This is Kim.
All right. Yeah.
So all the chatters will know her.
Okay, so stand a little closer because they would use music going. So explain who you are.
Okay. I'm Kim Robertson from the CAM fan group. So I'm here from Virginia, and I want to say hi to everybody. And wish everybody could be here because this is awesome, 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 awesome. So really wish you guys could be here. But I found Kimberly, so that's good. Bobby's mom, that's Bobby's mom. Bobby and Leo's mom. So wish everybody was here, and hope the camera stays on and everybody can see everything throughout the entire thing.
What part of Virginia are you from?
Manassas, which is outside of Washington, D.C.
Okay, because we've got friends in Virginia that are in Newport News,
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
the
area
southern
of
part.
Virginia.
Okay.
Okay, very cool.
Oh, we're from Virginia, you guys. Look at this.
Thanks for stopping by.
Sure. I'm very excited.
So cool.
Virginia. Lots of highs. Thank you.
Okay.
Water? Okay. We've got to go get the talkers some water, so I'll be right back.
I know. It's okay. I'll find it.
Lady actually grew up in Manassas.
And then my wife said to take my wife.
Yeah, Shelley has said that she thinks we're really struggling, so if you've got the leaderboard open, if you can close it, please.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you.
This is right.
Watch your world. We have a place to stay.
There you go. Well, it's about it's a long drive. Absolutely. You guys want to come to town?
Very
Got
live.
5 cats.
This is Kim from Virginia, for those that are here. We got Bobby's mom, Kim, and her husband, Keith. Yeah, and as a reminder, like Shelley said, if you've got the leaderboard open, if you can close it, please, that would be great.
Oh, is she really?
What's all the laughing going on over here?
At the cuteness.
We're not supposed to be having fun.
I'm not sure what the sound is like for you guys because we've got background music, lots of people laughing and having a great time. And so if you can't hear anything, it's just a big jumbled mess. We're sorry. Like I said, these hosts, we were supposed to be long gone, but we're still here. Again, Rob and I are volunteers at Labs for anybody just joining in, and we've been with them for 3 years. And Shelley asked us to do this, and of course, because it was Shelley, we said yes.
Have we done the donation thing in a while?
Donation thing. No, I'm just
No?
going to say one more thing. Though.
Okay.
If you have the leaderboard open, if you can please close it because we are being taking a
We're
lot of
taking
bandwidth.
up too much bandwidth.
Yeah.
So hopefully everyone can. We'll update the leaderboard as often as possible, but maybe everyone close it for now, and we'll get you those totals as they change. But
And I'm Karen, and this is Rob.
I'm Rob. And so just to tell you again, we're talking about donations. So for those that have just joined us and don't know how to donate, there is a link right on Tiny Kittens website, the homepage, for both voting for the top shelter, where we can win $5,000. So make sure you vote for tinykittens.com/vote. You can vote once a day for any IP address. Then you can also find out about LAPS. There's a LAPS website. But the most important thing we're doing tonight is we're asking you for your donations. So for those in Canada, your donations are tax deductible. Keep that in mind. We're also asking people to sign up for the monthly donations because
Hold on a second. Yeah, no, you don't have to go to the leaderboard to vote. If you look at the top of this website where it says more event details, click on that, it'll drop down. And when you click on that, you will see. Oh, we're being called to take our seats for dinner. But if you click on there, the more event details, you will get the.
you'll get to the donate.
Laps BC.
Yeah, Laps BC. So you want to go to lapsbc.ca/donate, and you can donate there, and then you can put your donation to a table. So if you want to donate for Bobby's Table or to tinykittens.com table, just write Bobby's Table or Tiny Kittens Table in the subject box, because tonight we're having a contest to see which table can donate the most money, and then they win a prize at the end of the night. So keep that in mind. We want to drive up those donations, and if you want to sign up for the monthly donation, you can do that online as well. Karen and I do the monthly donation, and it's really rewarding to know that every month the money that we donate is going to help spay, neuter, care for, feed cats and dogs that are dropped off at the site before they can be adopted. So it's a wonderful feeling to donate. So we're asking everybody to go in there, donate at lapsbc.ca/donate. And we thank everybody. We read a list earlier, and if you can believe it, we're getting donations from Britain, we're getting donations from France, we're getting donations from all over America, obviously all over Canada, and it's really, really, really heartwarming. In fact, earlier Shelley was reading some of the names, and she just got so emotional because it is such a huge deal that all of you out there in cyber world are helping us out.
Yeah, Shelley's been on camp. Shelley took all, because the donations are coming in and she's got to enter them manually, she's gone off somewhere to do that, get a little bit of quiet. Shannon's been on. We met Firefly's mom. We met Bobby's mom. Who else have we met? We met Florence, one of our volunteers here
We
at
just
Lab.
met somebody from Virginia.
Yep, Kim from Virginia. What else can we tell you? Tables filling up places. Okay, Rob will do a swing at the camera and you can see how busy the place is now.
It's actually a little easier to see because all the lights are on now, so it's actually really, really good. You can see the size of the room, and it's fantastic. We've got a small 3-piece up on the stage playing right now. Beautifully decorated, and it comes all the way around.
For those in the back,
And there's the other corner. So there, you've seen the whole room now.
somebody asked for the donation on the leaderboard. Right now, the big screens, if you saw them go by, the big screens aren't showing. They're showing things that are available for auction. Canucks versus Kings, hockey tickets, for instance. So we don't have the leaderboard information right here. And Shelley's gone off, so I can't tell you. So, but don't open it on the website. We'll tell you.
Yeah, for those that haven't heard, the leaderboard's taking a lot of bandwidth, and so we don't want to crash the server. So if you're looking for the donation totals, we will update throughout the night, but we want to make sure.
See if you can find out.
Okay, I'll see if I can go find out. And also, we were talking about special guests. For those that missed them, we also had Aaron Pritchett come over and talk to the folks. Aaron's been involved with LAPS since day one. He and his wife knew Patty Dale, the originator of LAPS, so it was very, very exciting to have him online.
Find out the topics. Okay. No, Sarah and John haven't been on yet. So I think Shelley's going to bring them up, but they haven't been on here. So you haven't missed Sarah and John, don't worry. And Rob's going to go find out who the leaders are, so we'll let you know. Thank you for all the people that are putting up the donation information. It's great, thank you. Yeah, so don't go to the leaderboard. It's making things crash, so don't do that. Yeah, $125 for a ticket. It's before September, I think it's $100. So if you buy your ticket sooner for the gala, you get them cheaper. And then if you buy a table, I think it's slightly less money. But yeah, if you buy them after September, it's $125. And it's a fabulous deal, let me tell you. The chat, as you guys can tell, is really slow, so if you're asking questions, sorry, I can't read it. Yeah, Shelley has thanked a lot of people. Shelley looks great. For those that haven't seen her, she's in a lovely long gold beaded shiny dress. Okay, totals.
Sorry, Shelley's gone off the grid. I can't find her anywhere, so we will get you those totals, but don't stop donating because we want to make sure we take out last year's total, which was $85,000 net on $125,000 in donations. So this year, Sean Baker tells us we've got to do $130,000 in total gross donations to beat last year's totals. So keep donating, and as soon as we get an update, oh, here comes Shelley now. Hopefully we've got an update so I can see her running in her high heels and her gold glittery dress.
And I gotta tell you, Mr. Eric is with her. He's standing right beside her. I don't know if she can get him over here, but he is here. And I think it'd be really cool if we put in like a really large donation for him to show up. So, okay, you ready? He's gonna walk past. So that is Mr. Shelley going past right there. So we have a sighting of Mr. Shelley. He's in the building. Moving quickly. If you missed it, oh well. But Eric is here. Great. So yes, the house human. That was the house human. When Shelley got here, she said she left all her ID at home. She hadn't seen her husband because she's pretty much been here all day. So we have a sighting. He's here.
Okay. All right, so everybody, Shelley just got the server back up, but that doesn't mean to go on to the leaderboard, so please don't.
Go on the leaderboard.
So she just got the server back up, and Bobby's is still leading. Bobby's table is still leading. We're at $807 for Bobby's table, so thanks everybody for donating. She doesn't have a total for Tiny Kittens for those that are donating there, but we'll find that out as soon as possible. We wanted to give you something to keep you appeased.
And you've seen Mr. Eric. I mean, really.
Oh, did you see
Eric
Mr.
went past.
But was he with Shelley? Like, do we think that they exist together?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So, very good. See, now Rob and I have become a comedy team.
No, that's because of Chris Coburn. If anyone didn't see Chris Coburn, DJ from Country 107.
Can you turn this around a bit? Face up that way so people can see a little more there. Okay, there you go. A little more there. There you go. Yeah, you saw his back.
And you can see just over my shoulder right there is one of the TV screens right there. And there's two of those, so that's where everyone's seeing the totals, as well as some of the auction items like Leafs and Canucks tickets. Oh, there's the totals. Okay. So
the total board is up. Don't go there. We'll read them out to you.
Yeah, Bobby's is now 881.
And the grand total right now is $4,726.
Why can't I see Tiny Kittens? Tiny Kittens has dropped off the top 10, folks. So for those that want to donate to Tiny Kittens, make sure you get in there and put Tiny Kittens in the subject box when you make your donation. Right now, though, very, 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 very proud to say that Bobby's table is leading now at 1,006. 1,006. Way to go, you guys. Unbelievable. That is fantastic.
Again, thank you for the people that are closed captioning for us. That's great. Music's going to stop for a few minutes.
Okay.
Yes, Shelley's husband's here. Mr. Eric is here. He went past for those that missed it.
Oh, Shelley's back.
Sarah and John have not been seen yet. We know they're here.
Say hi, Shelley.
We talked to
There's
Bobby's
Shelley.
mom.
Hi.
So, yeah, don't go on the leaderboard. Please don't go on the leaderboard. Shelley just got things up and running again. So.
They wanted to see more of the rooms.
Yeah, they haven't seen their dress. So some people have
Oh, here, come on out here.
I know, you guys are doing a double shift.
There you go.
That's good. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's a little crazy right now. I'm trying to get the donations going in again.
You see the Bobby's table exceeded $1,000.
Awesome. Thank you. Good job, guys. We're good. What? No bad.
Yeah, the lineup is like mine.
You could.
Flying monkey.
Is that what that is?
They were very happy.
What's in a flying monkey?
They realized he's here.
30 booths in the flying monkey?
Can you look at the camera and they'll walk faster?
But I wasn't able to show the back of his head.
That's good.
So I finished that PDF.
Okay, and for donating, if you go and you click on more event details at the top of this page, it'll drop down, and then you can find the lapsbc.ca donate button. And when you donate on it, you've got a couple of choices. If you do monthly, that's great. Monthly, and if you donate tonight, whatever amount you choose, if you divide it out over 12 months, that amount still can come in as a solid amount when the total, if you say you want to do $10 a month, times 12 months. Yeah. And then that amount, you can pick a table that it goes to. So if you want it to be Bobby's table tonight, we'll make sure that they've got 120 earned for their table. So it's a great thing. Or for Tiny Kittens or whoever you want to do.
Well, Bobby's is over 1,000.
Well, I'm saying if you put it wherever you want to put
Oh,
it.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
And great thing about monthly donations is it allows laps to know how much money is coming in.
Yeah,
That's
they
why
can
we do
forecast. They can forecast for year over year capital projects and so on. So if they know that 100 people are doing monthly donations, and they can count on that amount and forecast that out for all their capital projects, whether that means building more fences, whether that means building bigger runs for the dogs. Earlier, Sean Baker was talking to you about when we transitioned from the older facility in South Langley to the facility we're at now, when the township built our new shelter. And it is the most amazing thing. If you go onto lapsbc.ca, you can actually see pictures of the shelter, and it's just the most amazing thing. And last year we did expand our outdoor exercise area. We created bigger fences and that kind of thing.
There's no phone to call in for donations. It is all online, so sorry. If you're having a hard time and it's slow, it may be just because a whole bunch of people are on there, but sorry, at this point there is no way to call in. I will check with Shelley to see if we can do that, but I don't think so.
Well, you can, no, probably not tonight, but you can certainly on Monday morning when Laps opens, or actually they're open tomorrow, aren't they, Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
You can phone into Laps. It'll be on the website, their phone number. And I believe it's 857-5055-604, area code 604-857-5055. But you can't phone that number now. However, when they are open 7 days a week. You can phone in and talk to one of the people on the phone. Tomorrow you might get Linda, who's usually there on Sunday. She could take a donation by credit card over the phone that way. So, but if you do have your credit card and you are watching us now, you can just click on the donate button. Under the more, what's it called on the front page? More event details, and you can click on the lapsbc.ca/donate, and you can make your donation now. And like we said earlier, if you make the donation a monthly donation, then we can plan for all of our capital projects as well as extra volume of pets coming in, and then they know that they can count on your donation monthly. So.
And now Rob isn't the manager of Laps. That's Sean. Sean is our executive director. Rob and I are volunteers. We've been volunteering at Laps for about 3 years. Rob primarily walks dogs, and I primarily look after cats.
It's called cat cuddling. It's a lovely thing to do.
And
brings your blood pressure down.
So we do that on a regular basis, and we also volunteer for events. This being one of our big events, and we were part of the kitten intake this summer. Rob was actually out.
I was out fundraising.
Yeah, at another event for Laps.
Oh, there's the crow.
So things
Sean
are getting
Baker.
quiet in here. That must mean we're getting. I know dinner was supposed to start about 7.
Dinner's at 7, so 20 minutes from now we've got dinner. But I'm going to go get my wife a drink because she's been working her tail off. What would you like, honey?
Fine. That's the breakfast.
Red wine?
Yes.
Red wine. Okay, I'll be back.
Maybe not. Understandably, the line is very, very long out there. For those that joined as well outside, so if I point this way, there is our auction. That's our silent auction. There's tons and tons of prizes, and we spend the better part of the day setting those all up. So people are out there milling around, putting their name down on the silent auction. And I'm sorry if my voice is getting softer. I'm losing my voice. I've been talking now solidly for 2 hours. We will try and the goal is to get Mr. Shelley on at some point, and Shelley will be back. Right now she's just so busy. Everybody here that is of we're really directly involved with the gala is so busy doing so many things. We have a very special guest. This is our mayor, the Langley Township Mayor, Jack Crow. So I think Shelley's going to interview him.
Okay. Hey guys, look who it is.
Oh, it's John. Oh my goodness.
So we need to do this. He's got, I'm calling them flying monkey feet tonight to be thematically appropriate.
Oh boy, there's a lot of excitement right now.
The chat just went crazy.
Oh yeah, there's lots of exclamation marks. Oh my goodness, exciting. We're very excited. I think they're more excited to see you than Mr. Shelley.
I know, obviously. So go get Sarah. All right.
There you go, there's John. He's coming back. John's coming back, and he's going to get Sarah. And then we'll get them on to chat. And then maybe I don't have to talk to you for so long. So I thought we had our mayor, but so that'll be another one. John will be back. Don't panic if you missed him. And he has fuzzy feet. Yes. Does he snippers? Wow, this is a fast chat right now. Oh, they're calling us to our seats for dinner. We're up to $5,491 on the leaderboard. And Bobby's table is still number one, a little over $1,000. Oh, Shelley says the number's not right. So
it's way low. I just need to.
So Shelley's manually entering things in there, but things are slow. So that's a reminder, if you have the leaderboard open, if you can please close it because we're exceeding bandwidth. Oh, this is Sarah. So now you're going to get Sarah and John. So I'm going to step out of the way. Okay, gotta come on. Okay, there you go. What am I doing? Sarah and John.
All right, you guys entertain people.
Yes. You gotta get close because they can't hear you.
Yeah, because it's loud. You entertain while I try to fix the thing.
You're fixing the thing?
Yeah, then I make the donation.
Well, it's amazing here. It's a full house. Lots of amazing, lovely people. Hopefully they'll make a ton of donations. And Shelley's doing an amazing job.
Yes.
And John is dressed up again. You should back up and turn.
Do a twirl.
He has his little paw slippers on again.
Go to the Aaron Woodward table. They have the wine. And tell them that I sent you to get wine.
We wish you were all here.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking through the crowd, I can hear. As I'm walking around, it's like I can hear my name being called and Trillion.
Here's the chat.
Hold on. There we go.
You can rotate that.
No, I want to do that.
Hi, Sarah and John. Sarah and John look fabulous.
Who's here?
There we go.
All kinds of people.
Lizzie says Trillion says hi. Hi, Lizzie.
I showed him your dress right.
You should show your shoes. That's real. They don't believe I'm wearing them.
Turn a little bit clockwise.
Hi, Vera. Hi, Nimi. Thank you, Gloria.
Welcome to Ops Valley.
Hi, Victoria. Hi, Denise. Okay.
We have the cast with the Reds of the Langley High School here.
Hi.
And they're going to go before, please. Please welcome the cast of the Reds.
It's not right.
Good evening, ladies.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm the Emerald Sea Star, the one and only Wizard of Oz himself. And I know everything that goes on in the Emerald City. I know who's who and what's what. Oh look, this just came in. Hi, there's a cyclone brewing in Kansas country. I better get under cover. I don't like cyclones very much. You never know what the wind's gonna blow in.
Thank you so much.
Okay, everybody. See you later.
Above the chimney tops.
That was Dorothy. Remember, I'm the Emerald City Guard, and I know everyone. Shortly after she sang that lovely song, that cyclone I was talking about picked her up and dropped her here in the land of Oz, in Munchkin Land, in fact, where she met a bunch of little people called Munchkins and a beautiful witch named Glinda. Dorothy asked them if they could help her get back to her land in Kansas, and they said all she had to do was go see the great and powerful Wizard of Oz himself. So off she went on her journey along the yellow brick road, and along the way she met quite a few new, unexpected friends. The first of which was a scarecrow with very little brain. In fact, no brain whatsoever. However, he desperately wanted a brain, and he shared this desire with Dorothy.
What would you do with a brain if you had one? I could walk the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting the rain. In my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or pain. With the thoughts you'd be thinking, oh, you could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I can tell you why the ocean near the shore. You could think of things you've never done before, and then that's it. And then some more. I would not be just a nothing. My head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a demon fairy if I only had a brain. Such a wonderful scarecrow. Look, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, all the crows would be scared to pieces. Oh, they would? Oh, yes. Where's Kansas? That's where I live. And I want to get back there so badly. I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me. Ooh. Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out a reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve you and be worthier of you if I only had a brain. If I only had a brain.
So Dorothy and the Scarecrow continued on their journey to see the Wizard of Oz. And along the way, they met another new friend, the Tin Man. But unfortunately, he lacked a heart. But he so desperately wanted a heart that he shared this desire with Dorothy and the Scarecrow as well.
Oh, look, Scarecrow. It's a man. He's made of tin.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle and get torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding loving heart. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me a balcony above voicing floor.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear Romeo.
How sweet.
Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper and lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart.
continued on their journey, quickly becoming fast friends. However, to get to the Wizard of Oz, they had to pass through the wild forest, which was filled with many creepy things like lions and tigers and bears.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions and tigers and bears.
Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Which one you waste? I'll fight you put together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw top on my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight with my eyes closed. Pulling an axe on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why? Go away! Let us alone! Oh, scared, huh? Afraid, huh? How long do you stay fresh in that tin can? Stand up and fight, you shivering junkyard! Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay!
Well, that's impartial, Lion.
Yes! Get up and teach him a lesson!
Well, what's wrong with you teaching him a lesson?
Why, I hardly know the guy.
I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee.
Oh, shame on you!
What'd you do that for? I didn't invite him.
You tried to. It's bad enough picking on a strong man. You go around picking on poor little dogs.
Well, you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose thin?
Of course not. Goodness, what a fuss you're making. Naturally, when you go around picking on things weaker than you are. Oh my, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks. Why don't you try cutting sheep? Well, that doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, don't you think the wizard can help him too? I don't see why not. Why don't you come along with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now, to give him a heart.
And him a brain.
And I'm sure he'd give you some courage.
Well, gee, that's awfully nice of you. My life has been simply unbearable. Even my family's disowned me. When I was just a little cub, my father, Mufasa, brought me to the top of a high mountain, waved his paw around and said, "One day, son, this will be yours." Oh, I was terrified. Why that? Because I'm afraid of heights.
It's all right. This will fix everything.
At least you'll be safe if I come with you.
Oh, how's that?
Because no self-respecting wild animal will come anywhere near me. Life is sad, believe me, Misty, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and voice. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had the noise. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, afraid I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had a noise. Oh, you didn't try, I came down to the floor.
You can roar the way you've never roared before.
And then I blew it up and roll some more. I would show the dinosaurs who's king around the forest. A king he with a soy. Why, with my regal Caesar, I could be another Caesar if I only had the noise. I'd be brave as a blizzard. I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard. The wizard is a wizard. I'm sure to get a brain,
A heart,
a home,
the noise. We're around to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's the wizard, that's the wizard of Oz. It's never, ever, wizard, what's the Wizard of Oz?
sexy dance, sexy dance. Because no one ever thinks he does. We're out to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
They continued on their journey to see the Great Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City. And they got to the Emerald City, and I, being the guard of the Emerald City, was the one they asked, "Can we see the great and powerful Oz?" I replied, being very gracious and compassionate, "No, of course not. You can't see the great Oz. No one can see the great Oz. Not no one, not no how." And I thought that was the end of it. But then, oh, the poor little dear Dorothy, she began crying, and I just couldn't see her crying like that and talking about her Aunt Em and things like that. So I said I'd go and talk to the wizard and see if I could work something out. And while I went to talk to the wizard, Dorothy sat dreaming about her home back in Kansas. The Scarecrow dreamt about his brain, the Tin Man dreamt about his heart, and the Lion, he dreamt about his courage, what he would do if he were king of the forest.
If I were king of the forest, I wouldn't be afraid of anything. Not nobody, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Impossible.
What about a hippopotamus?
Why, thrash him from top to bottomless.
What about a brontosaurus?
I'd show him who's king of the forest.
If I were king
of the forest,
not queen,
not duke, not prince. My regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I command each thing, fish or fowl, with a whoop and a whoop and a royal growl. So I click my heel, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow, and the sparrows would If I were king, each rat would show respect to me. The chipmunks genuflect to me as my tail would lash. I would show compassion to every underling. If I were king, just king.
Well, I'm sure you all know how the story ends. They were granted an audience with Oz, and he let them go to find the witches of the West her broomstick. And he said he would grant their promise if they brought her that broomstick. So off they went on a perilous journey to get it. And in the end, they were able to kill the witch and bring the broomstick back. And then the Oz, he kept his promise. Sort of. In the end, Scarecrow realized that she did in fact have a brain and was actually very smart. And the Tin Man realized that he did in fact have a heart, and that it was breaking because Dorothy was going to have to go home. And the Lion realized that he did in fact have an incredible amount of courage. And even Dorothy, she was able to get her wish as well. All she had to do was click her ruby slippers together 3 times, saying there's no place like home. And poof, she was back in Kansas. It's such a happy ending, oh man. Yeah, they all learned a little more about themselves, and they grew in their friendship with each other, and they grew in their character as well. And if there's one thing that we can learn from this, it's that if we help our friends, there really can be fairy tale endings. The
Excellent job. Langley Fundamental High School players. Another round of applause. No, sir.
Standing ovations done. Very good. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight, folks. We're your master of ceremonies. We've got two of us for tonight because it takes two of us to do job of one.
My name's Chris Colbert. I work at Country 107.1, and so does he.
That's right. My name is Curtis Colbert. I also sometimes work at Country 107.1.
We'd like to say hi to everybody, and hi to everybody watching on the internet. People are watching in very, very far away places like Abbotsford and
Mission,
Newton, and Stockholm and places like that. Actually, we've already been on camera. It's I don't know. It's a tiny little thing over there.
This must be really cool for you, being on the internet like this.
Totally.
Because I mean, you started radio with Marconi, right?
Okay, thanks, Curtis.
So you're on the internet and just never mind.
Introduce the VIPs, Curtis.
I can do that.
Okay.
We have a lot of VIPs here. Not the two guys on the stage, but we do want to welcome Township of Langley Mayor Jack Froese. Where is Mr. Mayor? We also have several councillors here too. We have Brent Ward. There we go. You're right there. Charlie Fox. Michelle Sparrow. And Steve Ferguson.
Oh, and Bev Dornan.
Thank you.
We also have some famous people here, like your current British Columbia Country Music Association Fans' Choice Entertainer of the Year person, Aaron Pritchett. For Global TV, and actually back in 1993 when I worked with Steve, he was Steve the Stunt Guy at JRFM. But now he's a big freaking deal. Steve Darling is here with that. We've also got two internet stars, and I was talking to Sean before this, and he said, I'm not exactly sure where they are from. They're from America. So we're like, kind of narrows it down. But they were flown in specifically for this event. Foster Dad John and Kitten Karen Sarah. Where are you guys from? Los Angeles, Seattle. Sorry, never heard of those, but that's good. Welcome. Hope you guys have a good time. Also, you know Shelley Roche from Chief County Rob Officer from So, what's going on tonight?
All right, well, we do have some housekeeping to go through. First off, you can see there's plenty of emergency exits. Do you want to act that out? Never mind. Don't go and do that. We're going to have dinner, because that's what you want, right? Because a lot of people are drinking a fair amount, am I right? I saw the lineup at the bar. We need to get some food, folks. We're also at the silent auction that's going all night out in the lobby there. And watch, if you see Chris Colbert's name on it, please outbid him, because he tries to lowball these things. We're also going to have some awards. What? We have the laps video. Did I mention him? I'm his boss, actually, so he's got to be nice to me, but I can pick on him. No, he'll fight back, don't you worry. We're going to have the laps video. We'll have a live auction. There'll be dancing. We will have a raffle draw at 10 p.m. And we have some more entertainment, of course. I think Aaron's going to sing for us at some point. Am I not right?
Yes, yes, he will be. The Wiz and the Tin Man. And so they'll be moving from table to table for the highest bidding tables. You know how this works every year. And that'll be out there. So the Wiz and the Tin Man will be at the... Oh!
Is that our Tin Man?
I think that is. So that he's going to be at the biggest table, or the highest bidding table right now.
It's kind of
heavy. Oh, he's made of tin cans.
Yeah, look at that kind of joke. Look, see what they did. Look at the buttons.
Oh, the beer cans.
They're beer cans.
That's awesome. Also, if you're doing the silent auction, you want to put your cell phone number down. They will let you know via text. I think we did this last year. If you've got the highest bid, or if somebody has outbid you, and then you can do another bid right through your text, which is nice. The Dream Lottery tickets are being sold during dinner. The centerpieces, apparently people walked off with them last year. You gotta buy them. Okay, so at the end of the night, we give you an opportunity to buy them. Unfortunately, there are no washrooms here tonight, so you're going to have to hold it all. No, you know where the washrooms are. And we are actually regulated by law to say don't drink and drive. If you drink and drive, we won't like you very much. And no, somebody said, oh, come on. You can't say that. No drinking and driving, obviously. Shall we bring up Sean?
Yeah, he's a scarecrow, is he not? One of our scarecrows?
Yes. This guy has put together a fantastic evening once again, and man, this guy dresses up just fine. He is the executive director of the Langley Kittens Society,
and I'm pretty sure he has a brain.
Sean Baker.
Hello? Does this work? Can you hear me?
You gotta talk right, you gotta eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta eat it.
That's disturbing.
Yes, it is.
Please, if you can't hear me through any of this, please either feel grateful for that or someone put their hand up so I don't feel like a fool at the end of the day. Hello and welcome to Oz. Thank you for coming to our big night. It is really awesome to see you all. Ironically, in trying to put together some intelligent words for you tonight, I did have a bit of a mental block. So I wandered onto the internet, and in Google I typed Wizard of Oz quotes. And immediately I knew that God must be sending me a message. Because the first quote I found was an exchange between Dorothy and the Scarecrow. In it, Dorothy asks the Scarecrow, "How do you talk if you don't have a brain?" And he replies, well, I don't know. Well, but some people without brains sure do an awful lot of talking, don't they? I'll try for that not to be me tonight. I'm certainly looking forward to an amazing evening. There's no doubt that the mood is right for what we're doing here. The decor is spectacular. The meal is going to be first class, and the auctions are going to be a lot of fun. There are a lot of hands, as you would imagine, are responsible for putting an event like this together. First and foremost, I would like to thank my staff and my volunteers. You guys have gone above and beyond. Thank you. I would also like to give a special thanks to our gala committee, Miss Jane Nelson. In the back. Well done, Becky. The Chief Tummy Rub Officer, Shelley Roche. Kim McFarland. Megan Neufeld. Megan Taylor, way in the back. Stand up. And of course, Paul Anglin. You may have met him already. He probably shook you down for some raffle tickets. If he hasn't yet, he's coming for you. Watch out. You guys are amazing, Gala Committee. You have certainly outdone yourselves this year, and I truly look forward to next year. That's it. No comment? We also, of course, wouldn't be here without the amazing folks that support us financially. This includes our major event donors, our table donors, and our auction donors. Many of these good people, such as Phil Jackman from Valley Traffic Systems, Rob Mallett from Knock on Wood Furniture, he has donated some amazing stuff to them. The other expanding Schuin family, where are you guys? Well done. David Foxwell from HouseFlyBC.com. Patsy and Mark Dumont, who have been with us for a very long time. And of course, Eric and Shelley Woodward. Thank you so much. For all of you who donated tonight, thank you for your contribution. As you can imagine, big or small, it all makes a difference. just to briefly explain, for those, many of you were familiar that we had a new tool online this year leading up to the gala, and that was the Wiz. And it's a great thing. I used to get calls all the time about how I could get, this person could get ahead of the person ahead of them. And the simple answer is spend more money. And there is nothing sort of better than a little friendly competition to, of course, support a good cause. Well, you can consider from June to this morning as a warm-up. Tonight is a whole new race. Everyone started back at 0, and at the end of the night, we'll see who is the winner of that race. So good luck to you all. In the past, this is when I stood up here and told you about what was what. The stats as far as how many this and how many that. But I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to share with you a phone call that I received a little while ago that changed the perspective on the work that we do. But before doing that, or before I got the call, I've got to give you a little bit of background. Some of you may know that I have 4 children, a 12-year-old dog, and an amazing wife named Nicola. She is. But in order to survive, first of all, Nicola starts work before the kids even get out of bed. And so I'm in charge of mornings. And in order to survive, I've calculated that I need 74 minutes between the time that the alarm goes off and the first bell goes off at school. It seems like a lot, but it's tight. But unfortunately, the morning of this call, it wasn't an average morning. And it started off by me hitting the off button instead of the snooze button. And all of a sudden, we were down to 38 minutes to the second bell. For those parents out there, you know there's 5 minutes between the first and the second. Yes. What followed can only be described as pure mania. I threw clothes at children. No. I stomped around like I generally lost my mind. Stand by, stand by. Thank you, thank you. However, I did get the kids dressed, fed in the car in record time. But just as I was about to pull the car out of the driveway and thinking that I was pretty cool and in control, I heard those 3 little words that will paralyze every father from a 3-year-old. I got to poop. You got to what? I got to poop. Gata is one word. So I was paralyzed, and I just sat there. And that's when I heard Nicola's words of wisdom echo through my head like a BC Ferry foghorn. He can hold it, now get going! And with my blood pressure now at 160 over 100, we raced down the highway and off I went to Alder Grove. Of course, it never fails to amaze me that there is a true lack of balance in our days. You would really hope that when you have a rough morning at home, it would be offset by an easy day at the office. Not so at all. When I finally walked into the shelter that morning, I was handed the list by our receptionist. She didn't even look at me, she just handed me the list. The list is never good, so I took it without reading it and I headed for refuge in my office. And after a couple of deep breaths, I finally looked at it. Number 1 in bold letters, toilets not flushing. Number 2, internet down. That is a panic. Number 3, washing machine smoking. Apparently they're not supposed to do that. Number 4, cows on the freeway. They're not supposed to be there either. And my proverbial favorite, call an angry person about something. It doesn't matter what. They're just angry. But of course, when faced with unpleasant options, and I do recommend this to most people, I have found that the best course of action is to do nothing at all. And so that's what I did. I sat there and just looked at the phone. And then it rang. Call display, it really is truly a gift. If you don't want to talk to that person, it's no problem. That's what voicemail was invented for. However, this call just said out of area. which was intriguing. And because I was trying to avoid the list, I answered it and gave my usual greeting and waited for the response, but all I got was silence. It wasn't until I was about to hang up that I heard a gentle female voice in a slow southern drawl ask to speak with Patty Dale. This certainly took me by surprise, and without meaning to be cheeky, I responded that Patty was not available, which was true. So she asked to leave a message. At this point, thank God I had recovered, and I, in a very gentle way, informed her that Patty had passed away. Again, there was a long silence, so I asked how I could help. She told me her name and that she was calling from the US. She said she wanted to make a $1,000 donation, but in those US dollars, not those Canadian ones, which is like $1,150. It's a big deal. I asked why she wanted to donate to our shelter. So she took a moment to think and then said, because we had helped her. I thought about this and asked how. How did we help you? Then she paused again and said, we had helped the kittens on the internet. I said, wow, well, yeah, of course we do that, but, I mean, doesn't a shelter near you, like, could they use a donation like this? She replied, yes, that's probably true, but they haven't helped me with their kittens. Wow, so a little lost. I asked her to be more specific about how our kittens in Aldergrove could possibly have helped her in the United States. She took about 15 seconds at this point, clearly trying to find just the right words, and then she told me. She had been suffering from for a very long time from an illness, and was now bedridden. She had been at a point where she did not want to live anymore, but then she found our kittens live on the internet. She watched them for hours at a time and became fascinated with their development. She focused all of her energy on watching them day and night. She prayed when they got sick, and she cheered when they got better. This took her mind off of her problems and gave her a reason to live. What do you say? Although it has amazed me that people have been so interested in watching kittens that they don't know, in a place that they've never been to, being cared for by people they may never meet, I had never thought that we could affect people in such a significant way. After all, weren't we just trying to find homes for kittens? But what she said next is what really got my attention. I'm not even a cat person. If truth be told, what helped me the most was the love that the caregivers showed and the commitment that they made to those kittens. Even when it seemed beyond hope, she went on to say that this made her realize that she was worth fighting for too. By that point, I had totally forgotten about my morning and the list. I could do nothing but enjoy the sound of her voice. It was a voice filled with joy, and a voice that clearly belonged to someone grateful to have a second chance. She was sharing her furry tale ending with us. That's definitely something I will never forget. Now, for those of you who will remember, I stood here 2 years ago and introduced the concept of a new building on our property to help animals. However, at that time, we only knew that a need existed. We didn't know what that need was. Well, after hundreds of cases of ringworm, multiple cases of Kalichi virus, countless cases of upper respiratory infections and other God forbidden afflictions, the need has become crystal clear. We need a building to help the lost, free-living, and feral cats in Langley. Specifically, we need a building to care for the sick ones. And that's why we're here tonight. We are going to raise the money needed to build a cat ISO oasis. And it's going to be fantastic. The best part is that we're going to get it done before the next gala. That's 1 year from now. Let's do it. Although it's still early days and we have a lot of work to do, we know that the Cat ISO Oasis needs the following. It needs to be a freestanding building to have at least 6 independent wards without the need for cages. It needs to have proper ventilation, climate control, and natural light. And it needs to be made of materials that are durable and easy to clean. It has to have its own laundry facility with and an intake area. And of course, it needs to be efficient and have proper storage. And without doubt, and above all, it has to be amazing. The goal is clear. It's been defined and it's right in front of us. It's on the screens. And I can't think of a better time than this minute to start right now to raise that money. Is there anybody here who would like to make a gift towards this building? Anybody at all? Here? Is there a hand over there? Chief Officer? Shelley, really? What kind of gift? Eric? We're probably looking anywhere from $300,000 to $400,000 to do it right. There's no point in doing this lightly. We need to do it properly. Well done. Well done. Sharon, I like your husband. No pressure at all. So you guys are committed to a gift. Is anybody else going to commit to a gift tonight? Oh. Kim? Well done. Well done. You don't have to say how much. If you do, that's fine. If not, no, a gift, thank you. You're going to beat Eric? Oh. That's amazing. Is there anybody else? Joel, you'd like to make a gift? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Dr. Ferguson. You would like to make a gift? I can't hear you. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Sandy, you and Bruce, thank you very much. Whoa. Hey, Stacy. $20,000. Oh, I see some hands waving. Patsy, Pat, you gonna make a gift? Do you want to tell us how much? Later? You'll tell us later. Thank you. All right. Thank you. My few days, if I haven't sold it enough, I'm going to have the Chief Tongue Officer come up for a moment. Would you like to go up, Shelley? Bring the laptop.
I have a picture taken on my laptop. Every time I try it, I have to cry. I just look at it. I'm sorry. That's 2 years in a row that I've talked about that. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, I'm super excited about this. Anyone who knows me probably knows I'm super excited. So isolation protocol is an unbelievable amount of work. It's exponentially harder when you're trying to do it in a facility that was not designed to contain contagious items. So I happen to know that very well because I actually had ringworm at last year's gala. from my 10 adorably contagious little foster kittens, the jungle kittens. And there are lots of jungle kitten moms and dads in the house tonight. Yeah. But anyway, I've witnessed over and over and over and over again just how hard lab staff has to work to care for as many animals as possible and to give them the best possible care. And they're doing it in a facility that wasn't ever really designed for cat isolation, as Sean was saying. So it ends up, it's not really ideal for the animals, it's not ideal for the staff, definitely, but it's way, way better than the alternative, which is having to turn them away. And sometimes we do have to turn them away because we have an estimated 22,000 feral and homeless cats in Langley right now. And that is not counting the unknown others who are being cared for, but still being allowed to reproduce. So that's a staggering number. It adds up to many, many, many cats that need help. And I think it's awesome that we may be able to do something about that if we get our place to Oasis. The thing that we really need to do is not only be able to care for the animals that are already out there, but also be able to raise awareness about overpopulation, spaying and neutering. Right? And so this Ice Oasis is super awesome because it's going to let us do both of those things really well. We're going to be able to care for cats, but if you see some of the flexible multiple uses in some of those boxes, we can also accommodate feral cats for TNR programs, which are trap, neuter, return. We can offer low stress housing. So basically, this will allow us to provide better care to more animals and also to test new pilot programs that will target overpopulation and spaying and neutering right in the community where the need is the greatest, which is something that's really cool and really on the forefront of animal welfare, particularly cat welfare. But so I'm super excited about it, and so donate.
Thank you, Shelley. Now I am hungry, and I suspect you guys are too. So let's bow our heads, please, for grace. Dear Lord, we thank you for this food, and we pray that you will make it nourishment to our bodies. We thank you for this time together, and we pray that you will give us the strength and wisdom to make the most of it. We also thank you for the resources that you have given us, and we pray for the guidance needed to do great things with them. In your name we pray. Amen. Enjoy dinner. We'll see you later. Thank you. I think the bar's open.
Yeah, I was in case I kicked you away, the bar's open. Can you get us a... I can't get it. I have no problem. I have driver's license and I'm a designated driver. So you know what? If I need the time, I'll give it to you. It was really expensive. And it came with tank and cufflinks for $6.99. $6.99, $6.99. I'll give you $5 right now. Oh, what do I have to wear online? My whole ensemble just won't slow. Here's $5 at the end of the night. You come and see me. My fucking name. My soccer name. My underwear. I'll buy it right now. You can get it into the day. Okay, we'll do it. So the money will go black. That's exactly. Thank you. I changed my mind. I need to track me down. I'm always in the shelter. Okay, they can't get rid of me. No more posting my pictures online.
Annabelle, she's mixing drinks already. She had hot and now. She's tried.